Winchester. The term down comes from the old word dun, meaning hill. Sand dunes are called this for the same reason. A large part of the Downs are designated an area of outstanding natural beauty. And in January 2003, proposals were put forward to designate the area a national park. The South Downs is a peaceful area to visit now, but this was not always so. In February 1793, France declared war on England and Holland. And that summer, a survey party selected Beachy Head as a suitable station for a wartime ticketing. The war was to drag on for about 20 years and demanded a year-round watch along the south coast in case of an invasion. One mad Frenchman even proposed to attack England via a tunnel under the Channel. During the Second World War, the area was known as the Clapham Junction of the Skies because both German and Allied airmen used it as a navigation aid. An air-sea rescue station was set up here as well, where radio direction finding bearings on any distress transmission. Famous located high-speed launches went out of New Haven to rescue the pilot. During the Second World War was initially designated a safe area, and children were evacuated to Eastbourne from London. By the middle of 1940, the situation was reversed, and everyone except those doing essential work was sent away from Eastbourne. Bathing machines turned their existing posts to that. Over 11,000 houses were damaged, and at least 157 people were killed. In 1945, Eastbourne's evacuated population of 40,000 returned to find many parts of the town in ruins. On a clear day, we can see Eastbourne over to the left. Just beyond the pier is an area known as Cromballs. Cromballs is the name for the stretch of shingle from Eastbourne to Pevensey Bay, which has been developed into a waterfront marina complex. 2,000 years ago, born in medieval times, nearby to the centre of the modern day town. In 1588, he delivered Potter to the left that warned the population of the arrival of the Spanish Armada. It would be the 18th century the Eastbourne changed from a small village to a bustling town, but it had been considered up until then unhealthy to live near the city. This change from these regions made neighbouring Brighton a popular health resort and built the flamboyant Royal Pavilion there. Eastbourne's population started to swell, and every 10 years. The arrival of the railway in 1849 had its toll on the town's attributes, and the population swelled from a little over 3,500 in 1851 to over 22,000 by 1881. By the turn of the century, this would have again doubled to a little under 45,000. Electricity was soon to come to Eastbourne, and the first building illuminated was the Floral Hall in 1881. The following year, the Eastbourne Electric Light Company was formed, and the town's first public electric lighting was seen in September 1882, when the site of the former Albion Hotel on Marine Parade was connected. Thus, public lighting came to Eastbourne a full 5 hours before New York. The coastline of Eastbourne and the surrounding areas were ideal for the most widespread of occupations along the south coast up until the 19th century. The initial duties started quite small, but as the 100 Years' War progressed, so the tax went up to help pay for the troops and fighting. Such was the loss of revenue to the government that smuggling became a more and more serious crime and became an offence punishable by death in 1661. Shortly, we'll be coming up to the Grand Hotel on our left and the Wish Tower to our right. The Wish Tower itself dates back to the Napoleonic Wars, but the site itself has a much longer history, being used to quarry Sussex green sandstone in Roman times that was used in the construction of a number of nearby villas, one of which was said to be on the site of the Burlington Hotel, which is close to our terminal, near to Eastbourne Pier. On our left-hand side is part of the Congress Theatre complex. The more recent part opened in 1963, continuing the long tradition of seaside theatre halls, and often hosts West End musicals, ballets, opera, comedy and live music. Also part of the complex is the much older Grade II listed Winter Gardens that opened in 1875. It is split into two parts: the Floral Hall, originally used as a skating rink in winter, and a concert hall in